the number 5 top story is don't blow this opportunity. This is from Siggy47, April 7th, Bitcoin territory. Wow, Siggy has a hat, a horsey, and a shooter. 31 comments, 1,900 sats. Keyan, what is Siggy talking about this week?
Yeah, I think this was the day that we had a pretty big price dip. And I think Siggy is communicating to Bitcoiners of the future who are maybe presently not that interested in Bitcoin that they should maybe be buying Bitcoin. Because he didn't, and he regrets it. So not regrets it, but maybe he wishes he had bought earlier when he was being told to buy it, and had the impulse to buy it, but didn't pull the trigger. So, yeah,
it's like an early Stacker.News post. Like it kind of reminds me of like back in the day.
Oh, maybe, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. I think for Bitcoiners who have been on Bitcoin a long time, they kind of get tired of this stuff and they don't hear it repeated, or they don't repeat it and they don't repeat it very often. But I think I think the Bitcoiners who have been in Bitcoin a really long time, they say these things every cycle because they know people need to hear them. So, meh?
Yeah.
That's not the face you made. You didn't say, you didn't make a yeah face. You made a eh.
Yeah. I feel like we get one of these every year around this time. I don't know. I hate to be that guy, but I'll be that guy. It's per the course, It's we're at a time when
Shakes out the right people.
no, I wouldn't say that. It's just we're right before the Bitcoin conference coming up here in May.
Price dips historically.
We're just finishing the first quarter of the year. It's a slow time at Bitcoin just in general. Price will start running up once we get closer to the conference. And it'll crash back down once we get to summer. Then it'll rise back up after summer. I just feel like it's all just the same. It just feels very. Just all feels the same. Does that make sense? Probably not.
Yeah.
It just all feels like seasonal, if that makes any sense. Like it all feels seasonal. And honestly, like 84K, Keyan, is not anything to sneeze about. Look at that. Like 84K? That's nothing to sneeze about.
Yeah, I think this was a pretty big dip after the tariff stuff and all the markets went crazy, and
84K though? That's not a dip, man. I remember when
this time last year it was what? Oh, we had $20,000 Bitcoin, something like that.
No,
that was like 40.
It was like 34K, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't really.
Yeah, I think it was like 34K or something. And then the year before that was like maybe the same price, or 37K or something, or 27K or something like that. Yeah, to me it doesn't seem like I don't know. Once we hit 100K, I feel like, to me, if it never moves from 100K, I'm okay with that. I don't know. That's my mindset these days. I feel like 100K Bitcoin is like the perfect stable coin.
Yeah, but that would probably mean that adoption hasn't increased.
I'm okay with that.
You're okay with
100K Bitcoin?
No more Bitcoiners never being able to use Bitcoin to buy stuff?
I'm just fine. I don't know. How do you feel?
That would also mean that actually it's losing adoption, because if it's not going up in fiat terms, that means that it isn't even keeping up with inflation. But I don't really. I think this is a good reminder for maybe people who are just getting into Bitcoin, and they kind of can benefit from the wisdom of Siggy having this experience. But yeah, I don't have another message for people. I don't tell people to buy Bitcoin.
I would say earn it.
Earning it's hard. No one really spends their Bitcoin or pays in Bitcoin.
I don't know. Stacker.News does.
We do, but we don't pay. We're not going to. For someone who maybe, I don't know, wants a lot of it.
Learn how to code, contribute.
Yeah,
Tribute.
there are some Bitcoin bounties. Very
Lightning
few of them.
bounties. Ellen bounties.
Lightning bounties.
Right here. Just go to Ellen bounties. Straight shill. Ellen bounties. I got this right. Ellen bounties.
.org.com.
I think it's .com. Let's go with .com. No, it's not. Dang it. Hang on, let's see. I should know this. Ellen bounties.
Bounties.
Oh, you know what?
Maybe they call it lightning bounties.
It's, you know what? Let me just go to go here. It should be under here. Recent.
It was a while.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
Lightningbounties.com. Yeah, just go here. Get started. Start earning Bitcoin. There you go. 15K, 5K, 2K. Oh, there you go. Start earning sats. That easy. Just like that.
Wow. So if you know how to code, you can make some money that way.
Yeah. They even have a whole presentation on how to do it. There you go. Anyways, never been easier. What was I going to say? There you go. So don't blow this opportunity.
Well, that wasn't your message, but that's what Siggy's message was.
Don't blow this opportunity.
Well, I think you might agree with Darthcoin.
What did Darthcoin say?
It says, don't buy Bitcoin because it gets a price dip. Buy Bitcoin because fuck banks. That's what Darthcoin says.
I mean, we all want that, but I would say don't blow this opportunity. Go earn it. I like this one, TCA, but how about dollar? I wouldn't say dollar cost average. What about earn average?
What do you think about link goes to?
Which one?
It talks about
It talks about DCA.
like fiat assets. Yeah, the strategy, why the strategy is a thing.
I like that.
So that you don't get exposed to the volatility.
Yeah.
That was my knee.
Okay.